Thank you so very much for joining us. This is still Enterprise Morning, reaching you from Enterprise Television. Let's head straight to our conversation for today. Nnamdi Kanu's decision to call 23 witnesses, including top figures like Abubakar Malami, Nyesom Wike, David Umahi, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Theophilus Danjuma, and equally Tukur Borantai, raises legal issues on competency and compellability under Nigerian law. Section 175 of the Evidence Act, which provides that all persons are competent to testify unless the court finds them incapable of understanding questions or giving rational answers due to factors such as age, illness, or mental incapacity. Even persons of unsound mind may testify if they can comprehend proceedings and respond rationally. In Kanu's case, however, naming high-profile officials is not unlawful, as the law presumes competence. However, compellability, forcing a person to testify, is not absolute and may be limited by privileges or practical considerations. The court must balance the accused's rights to call witnesses with the need to protect state interest and prevent trial delays. It can issue subpoenas, determine witness fitness, and manage the process to avoid abuse or unnecessary adjournment. Ultimately, Kanu's witness list test the spirit of Section 175, which upholds inclusivity in testimony while preserving the court's discretion to ensure fairness and efficiency in the pursuit of justice. I still have with me Barrister Vanso Feli. Thank you so very much, Barrister, for being here. Now, this might be a little bit difficult, especially for people who are not well into the law, the legal thing and all that. But I'd love you to maybe take us back to how it all started, because I made a little research here on historical context of what we have to say today. They say the Nigerian rules on competency and compellability were inherited from the English common law applied during colonial rule. It was codified with the Evidence Ordinance of 1945, later becoming the Evidence Act Cap E14 and so many other things. Yeah. Help us, please.
Yes. So the Evidence Act is the law that governs how evidence are tendered and admitted before a law court. In Nnamdi Kanu's case, you know, after his sojourn in Ezza, he was arrested in Kenya and rendition to Nigeria, okay, wherein a lot of comments have been made as to that effect, and the Court of Appeal have said they should let him go. The prosecution appealed, and when they went to the Supreme Court now said that recently, after the prosecution opened their case and closed their case, the defendant, Nnamdi Kanu, filed for a no-case submission. Now, the no-case submission was overruled by Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja, and asked that Nnamdi Kanu open his defense. Before the protest, his lawyer joined the protest, and the lawyers were arrested, and now the case is ongoing. Yesterday, in the course of opening his defense, he made an application to list witnesses, 23 of them high-profile Nigerians, both governors serving and past, and you know, even ministers and the rest of that, including the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, 23 of them as witnesses. Now, under the law, Section 175 of the Evidence Act says that all persons shall be competent to testify, except the court consider that they have been prevented from understanding the question put to them or from giving rational answer to those questions by reasons of tender years, extreme old age, disease order of the body of the mind, or any cause of the same kind. Then subsection 2 now said that persons of unsound mind are also competent to testify.
Persons of unsound mind?
Yes.
Really?
They are competent to testify as long as they are able to give rational answer to questions put to them. You understand me? So, the law in Nigeria is that everyone is competent to testify. The only time that capacity is withdrawn by the court is where it can be obscured